A global IT outage causing a meltdown for airlines, banks, and other businesses. The Austin-based cybersecurity company CrowdStrike is still working to fully restore service after sending a flawed software update last night. The aftermath raising concern about the dependence of technology in everyday business. KVUE's Kelsey Sanchez takes us through how Central Texas navigated all the disruption.
It was a frenzy all over the world and here in Austin after a botched software update knocked airlines, businesses, and even some hospitals offline.
It does cause concern that any number of different large provider tools could experience an event like this that would be, largely out of our control, and we'd be dependent on them for a fix.
Joel Boehm is the chief operating officer of the computer support company Vintage IT. He says the company was mildly affected.
The Microsoft Cloud outage is one that we actually did experience some fallout from.
The outages came from CrowdStrike, a major cybersecurity firm. CrowdStrike sent out a software update Thursday night, which mistakenly had a bug, leaving millions of computers with the blue screen of death on their screen. The issue impacting computers using Microsoft Windows.
It's the sort of thing that keeps you up at night, right? We trust that those updates are vetted and are not going to create the possibility of anything like this on a small scale, let alone a large or international scale.
The damage left many vulnerable. Baylor Scott and White Health were among the hospitals impacted. A spokesperson releasing a statement which reads, quote, "Patient care is safely continuing as we work through issues related to the technical disruption that is impacting computer systems across the globe," end quote. While Ascension Seton noted they don't use CrowdStrike for systems they own and manage, they do have third parties they work with that do. In a statement, the hospital said in part, quote, "We are utilizing our normal downtime procedures as appropriate until they are brought back online," end quote. A slow recovery for a glitch that took just seconds to spread around the world. In Austin, Kelsey Sanchez, KVUE News.
Kelsey, thank you. Now, just a few hours ago, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton issued a consumer alert warning Texans of potential scams following that CrowdStrike outage. People should be on the lookout for unsolicited phone calls, texts, or emails asking for any of your login credentials. Also, be suspicious if someone contacts you saying they are from CrowdStrike. And remember to immediately change any passwords you think may have been compromised. Tonight, airlines are trying to get back on schedule after they were grounded for several hours because of the CrowdStrike problems earlier today. Officials with Austin's airport say all airlines are currently operating, but this morning travelers showed up to the airport only to find out most airlines weren't able to take off. American Airlines was affected but restored service at about 4 a.m. this morning. They're waiving change fees for some customers. Delta resumed some flight departures around 7 a.m. today, but they told travelers to expect delays and cancellations today and possibly into this weekend. United Airlines resumed some flights at 5:30 this morning. They're offering ways for customers to change their plans to make up for any delays that might have occurred. We asked CrowdStrike several questions via email today. We also stopped by their downtown Austin offices, but they didn't answer any questions today. They referred us to a statement saying they're working with all impacted customers to ensure their systems are back up and that they can deliver the services their customers are counting on.